Right, so let's us roll first and then wait before you roll, Tommy, only because I can't really scroll back and do it very conducively.
Right.
Okay. What do we need to roll? Cool or vigilance?
This one would be cool actually because you guys are kind of staking out the area, and yeah, it'll be a cool.
Oops. Oh wow.
Nice.
I got back for rolling all advantages
You
apparently.
did.
Yeah, I had that same swing. I've just been coming up with negative dice, all threat, with success. Let's see. All right, whenever you are ready.
There, just updating these tokens real quick. You can see their names, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you see the ghosts of your former teammates there as well, but they're not even looking at you. They are just keeping the vampire pinned. All right. So, oh yeah, my rolls. So here's my first one.
Can we also maybe while you're doing that get like a description of what the warehouse looks like?
Yeah, I mean it's kind
Like
of
for
in...
potential covers or something?
Oh yeah, they're definitely like old, like empty barrels. They're old crates. There's even a second level above, but it looks a little bit rickety, so I'd be careful about that. Oh, I did the wrong EED.
You did roll instead of
Yeah.
ED.
Oh. A triumph.
Alright. There we go.
All right, we're gonna have the first two turns to finish this up.
Just make your tokens smaller.
Do we start like medium from them? Or
Yes.
do we okay.
And you can arrange your tokens how you want in terms of how you guys went in. But yes, you are medium distance. Just to let you know, those Templar soldiers have assault rifles on them, and you're very familiar with them. Those have auto fire.
Yeah, that's not great. I can try to make a distraction for those soldiers since that's so deadly.
Could you teleport their guns out of their hand?
It would be opposed the way I wrote it is that if it has to be an unattended item just to be able to take it, but if they're holding onto it, they'd be able to like oppose it with athletics or something.
Right.
Hmm. Okay.
Obviously, it would just be an illusion, but it might still be able to distract them from the situation at hand.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that good with everyone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
putting their attention somewhere else could be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move into short.
Okay.
Hopefully behind like a barrel or something.
So one thing I wanted
if
to
I need
ask you is, because we can kind of decide how we want to do this, because when you cast a spell for an illusion, there's
Mhm.
casting it and then there's a check for them to believe it. but I'm fine with folding it in and just making it an opposed check, but that can kind of get weird in terms of how many dice are added to it. So I'm open to ideas.
Um, yeah, I mean, it's a question on your end about what it's something that they would disbelieve immediately, or whether they would have a free check to determine it. I don't know if doing it opposed sort of it's hard to do opposed checks in the system whenever they've built it up to where you have to add this amount of difficulty for this and that amount of
Yeah.
difficulty for this.
So let me do this. I'll say, at least for minions, just do the straight check, and we'll just go with the result from the check. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to try to do is a major illusion. Underneath them, there's just going to be like a pool of black liquid that appears, and then tentacles will writhe up and like grapple them. Is what it's going to appear like is happening to them. So it's going to feel like they're being grabbed by some like dark entity from
Ooh,
this pool of darkness.
Tenebra's tentacles. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's the Everard's black tentacles effect. Hopefully, is the whole goal there.
Creative. I like it.
So I'll go ahead and upgrade mine if someone wants to flip that for me. Okay, and so this is a major illusion. So this is going to be a hard check.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna upgrade it then too.
Okay. Okay.
I would actually change the color that time. I didn't notice that from before.
Oh. I never noticed that either.
Whew. Okay.
Okay.
We can take a look at this the threat table and see what you can do with all that stuff.
Oh yeah, because it's a little different on the magic one. Let's see.
So to
Oh.
strain for casting the spell.
The spell, one possible one, the spell doesn't take effect until the start of the next round.
You could also say that it's more powerful than intended. Oh wait, no, that's the 3 threat, right? Because that's weird that they have it on a different line for the third one. That's annoying.
Yeah, that was silly of them.
You could also make me take 4. Wow, it's 1 threat is 2 strain.
It is, yeah, that's the big
magic
difference. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so you could also make me take 2 wounds or 4 strain, or give me setbacks.
You know what? So yeah, I'll make it your choice. You get to choose. How are you going to split those?
Yeah, I'll take the wounds actually.
All right.
So
Describe what
there's like
happens.
a little bit of a backlash of dark. It only reinforces it for the Templars. Like this dark energy actually sparks out at me, and like there's a bit of a momentary jolt, and you know I'm a bit injured just from the casting of the spell.
And I'll even say this: that jolt from you, they can see. Oh, it's blood magic, and they're convinced from that.
Yeah.
You kind of sold it with the damage to yourself.
Yeah. So effectively, I just want them to be the illusion of these dark tentacles coming after them and trying to grapple them just to distract them from immediately attacking us.
So, just as an incidental, out of turn incidental, Alphonse is saying, under his breath, "Free me! Free me! I can help you! Get rid of these ghosts! Banish the ghosts!" And before he can say anything more, he starts screaming again from the pain. All right. Next up.
One more of us.
So I'll just let you guys know the Templars on their round, they're not going to be able to shoot at you. They're going to have to get away from this terrible, portal to Cthulhu. Or Cthulhu reaching through this portal at them. All right, somebody volunteer. If you're talking, we may not be able to hear you.
Okay.
The music went off for me as well.
I guess,
don't know if it's on loop.
who's a priority target here? I guess the soldiers are, because as distracted as they are, it might be good to take them out, but I don't know how long they'll be like that, you know? But also, I don't know.
I don't know if you think you can do something to free the vampire, if you believe him.
I mean, I'm not too keen on cooperating with any of these people, so... I mean, if anyone, I'd cooperate with the Templars, but... Yeah. They apparently just opened fire at us immediately, so...
Well, the vampire is claiming that they used your teammates to get to him. That they're responsible. And with the secret war check that Jeremiah did, yeah, they've had a history of doing that before.
Well, alright. So what do you guys think? Go straight for the leader? Go for one of the side guys? Go for the group of soldiers?
If only because of how much damage assault rifles can do, we should probably go for the soldiers.
Yeah,
Despite
kind of what I was thinking.
despite Sean desperately wanting to catch Leopold and interrogate him for his own reason, the soldiers need to go first. Because we can counter magic, we can't counter bullets to the head.
They will, I mean, Took has basically taken them out of this round, though, if that matters. Or you could still just want to pile on them, that's totally valid, but just want to remind you that they will not be shooting at you this round.
Yeah. I guess first I'll just go and do an experimental harrying of this exorcist. So, I'll close that distance, and we'll attack.
Alright, let me see. I don't think she has... Yeah, there's no defense. No adversary, no defense. Not really
Okay.
a fighter. She's like, ah!
Wow. Oh,
No! Alright, you miss her, but, you know, for that advantage, I'll give you this. There's a secret behind door number 1, or you can do just a normal advantage. But I can't tell you what it is unless you actually go for the secret first.
I'll take it. Why not?
Okay. You will need to actually make a check to notice this. This would actually be the same check you would try if you had actually taken her out. So, sorry, I just need to double check. Give me an average vigilance check. It's not something you're actively looking for, it's just something you might see out of the corner of your eye.
Vigilance.
Okay. You see a severed hand in her pocket. You see rotten fingers, like, out of her pocket. And as she dodges, you see it.
Interesting. Okay.
And recall that with banishing with ghosts, like, Alphonse had tried to burn their bodies and salt them. Their bodies aren't here, but the hands are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up.
You have all of your turns in a row.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Wow. Oof. Okay. Well, the Templar soldiers are like, oh my god. And so they're just trying to get away from the tentacles, so their turn is completely wasted. So good job. I mean, pretty much like the equivalent of a stag ran and immobilize. But the exorcist, she is going to let's see, what does she have here? She's going to shoot at you. So she's going to step back and shoot. What are your defenses?
1 defense.
Defense, okay. Okay, so she does.
You also forgot the difficulty.
Oh, goodness gracious. So I did. All right. So. She does 8 damage, I believe. Yes, 8 damage. What would you
Alright.
like to do with those 2 threats? They can apply strain, and well, you know, I'll just go and tell you she's a rival, so that's a very valid thing to do with them.
Shooting with a gun or with a spell?
With a pistol, actually. You got
Okay.
too close to her and too much in her face for her to even like bother with a spell, so she just whips out a pistol. Actually, she took 2 strain to do that because she doesn't have quick draw and she had to move away from you, so she's got 2 strain already. Or wounds, as it is for rivals.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll just give her strain then.
Alright, so she is so rattled by you. Like, oh my god, leave me alone. Next up. Okay, so Leopold actually, I mean, she's... Yeah, he has to protect his exorcist and comes running at you, and he has a gigantic claymore sword, and it is glinting with silver. Alright, here goes. Yellow, green. 1 black. Oh man! So this was a silver sword. You see what it is just as it's like slicing towards you. And tell me, how did you get out of the way?
Man, I don't know. Maybe don't want to get too fancy with it. I mean, he probably just kind of like ducks it to the side. I mean, it's probably a heavy blade, so it's not swinging super fast.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine like midway through the swing, he like just kind of like bats it with the part of his brass knuckles, so he doesn't have to hit it with his skin. He just
Okay.
kind of like hits the blade aside.
All right. He's going to pass a boost to Fiona, and she is just going to... I'm going to say that Sean... Oh, she notices she recognizes Sean,
Sure.
and she goes right at you. She's firing, and she has 2 pistols. And she actually has an ability so that using those does not increase the difficulty. I forget the name of it. But here goes. It's a double attack with her pistols. What are your defenses against ranged?
Against ranged, nothing.
Alright.
Like, unless he could, like, hold his cestus up to block the bullets. Like, I don't know if that
Yeah,
would count.
no.
But...
That's not going to work. And I'll say that you're at medium distance. She's not going to close the distance, so... Oh, she misses! And I won't even add the boost. The boost wouldn't do anything, so the boost is gone. The Inquisitor, he pulls out a crossbow. He uses 2 strain to knock the crossbow because it has prepare 1, and he recognizes you too, and just says, "Die, heretic!" and shoots a crossbow bolt. So almost the same roll. He's not as skilled as she is, though. Misses. Oh man, they're sucking today. So I think that's all of mine. Yep. The ghosts were keeping Alphonse down.
I'm gonna go next if you guys don't mind.
Yeah. Hey, Tommy, it's not a big deal, but you actually only rolled 4 initiatives.
Oh, my bad.
But we can.
Yeah, just add 1 to the bottom then.
Of everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Sean's gonna go for Fiona. And he's gonna point at her. He's gonna say, "You owe me answers." And
and she screams at you, "You owe me blood!
uh,
You abomination! You're worse than a vampire!"
okay, she's gonna die now. Sean's gonna. I'm gonna do a magic attack, I think.
Ooh, here's something. I'm going to, just for fun, I'm gonna add a little story point in there. She's the one that took you out.
She's the one that killed me.
Yes. Yes.
And
She is.
I know that for sure.
Yes, and then I'll even add this though. She did it even though the two of you were romantically involved at one point.
Okay, cool. She's gonna die. Okay, so any defenses on her? Right.
Adversary 1, defense 1.
Adversary 1, defense 1. So a regular attack is just 2 purple, right? Like for
Melee,
magic.
Yep. Just have to get in the range.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna flip. And the cestus have. Okay. Oh, come on. Jeez.
She cackles at you. Even slower than before.
Okay, I mean, that's all I can do with turns.
Alright, I'll snag one here, and medium, so I, with my staff, don't need to do anything about it. I'm going to go for the Exorcist.
Okay.
Um,
No defenses, no adversary.
Oh, that's... I will aim. And I'll flip 2, I guess. 2Y, 2G. Increase difficulty once for... Yeah, I'll go with fire. We'll stick with fire, so it'll be adversary and no. All right. No.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Let's see.
So I'll give you an idea for the triumph, though.
All right.
So you miss her, but as she stumbles out of the blow, you see her maybe look to the side, and you see a bag of salt. So it looks like, just in case the ghosts were not amenable, they were prepared to deal with them. So you do have salt on hand.
That would be for a triumph. That feels like the one advantage, like notice something useful about the scene.
Oh, I'm saying that none of you actually said that you brought salt, so I'm actually making it so that salt is actually in the scene.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. And then I'll give her a setback and pass a boost.
Alright, then it's just me remaining, I guess. I'm also going to dog for cover in medium range. And I'm going to try and shoot at Mr. Leopold.
Okay, so it's going to be, let me double check actually. It is adversary 1, defense 1.
And just from me, what was that at specifically?
So adversary upgrades the difficulty of the attack. So adversary 1 upgrades it by 1. So depending on the range that you're shooting at, what are you closing in or are you staying at medium?
Medium.
Okay, so the difficulty is base average, so 2 purples. Upgraded once is 1 red, 1 purple, and he has a defense, so it's 1 red, 1 purple, 1 black. And black is BLK.
So it's not B, or is it B?
Setback is BLK. And if you're aiming, then B for boost. I know it
There we
seems
go.
like a lot, but after you play a couple of these, it
Yeah,
becomes
I
second
know,
nature.
I know.
Oh, okay, great. You hit. So your base damage, I believe, is 6, so it's 9 damage.
6. And if I want to shout something, I don't know if that's a maneuver or not.
That can be an incidental. That's fine. What do you shout?
I would also shout, for breaking council law, I demand you all lay down your arms and we will stop force.
And actually, Fiona yells back. Leopold doesn't respond, but Fiona yells back and says, "You work with these monsters. You have them with it. Some of you are monsters." And she's pointing a pistol at Sean and says, "We will cleanse the earth of all of you." She has, like, crazy eyes, by the way. Leopold doesn't look quite as crazy. Alright, who is next?
Ooh, that's at the top of the round.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Anyone want to take the lead, or?
I mean, you can go for it. You're kind of in the mess of things.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess. Fuck it. Leader guy's like up in my business. Might as well stick here. Okay. So he's adversary 1, defense 1. What's our situation? We're 3 and 3. I won't use one.
Ooh, I'll use one too. You don't have to roll.
Oh, I said I wasn't going to use one.
Oh, okay. I won't then.
But I will aim, and let's see, 1P, 1R, 1BLK. Wow.
Alright.
That is a solid 7 damage.
Okay. He is going to activate parry. And he is going to parry all of it. But he does take quite a bit of strain for doing that. Alright. Next up.
I can go for the Exorcist again.
Okay.
Did anyone take my past boost?
Oh, I don't think so.
All right. And I'll aim once again. It's the same thing. 1 added difficulty for fire,
Okay.
and then we're gonna light her up. It's 13 damage, but I still can't activate anything interesting.
Woo! 13. She's out.
All right, doesn't matter then.
Yeah, as soon as she falls, Luca will yell out, like, she has one of the hands on her. Yep. On the pocket. Burn the hand.
Yep. Burn and
Yeah.
salt it.
A lightly salted hand.
Yeah. Alright. Next up.
You have 4 in a row again.
Okay. So Leopold is going to try to swing again at Luca. So 1 black, yeah.
Yep.
Wow, no way! Alright, so he missed. He should have aimed, but I'm not going to retro that. So he's too distracted.
Yo, what's good? Hey, y'all enjoying the weather? The weather good?
Oh, we've got some people in the background.
I know it's a
James, your
Yeah,
mic
I
is
don't know.
open.
Something started making noise. We're good. It was me.
Alright,
My bad.
no worries. Alright, so the the Templars, soldiers. Alright, so they already took care of getting out of the way of the tentacles last round. Hmm. Who are they going to go for? They're going to actually auto fire. So they're going to try to shoot Took first because they saw him cast that, and then however many else they could do from that. Any range defense Took?
I am undercover.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
I'm gonna flip for this one though.
Refresh my memory. So you've got one defense from the cover, and then anything else? And the upgrade.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. I will get used to using Y and G. I keep putting P and A. Alright, so they're at medium. They're not getting close to you. They're kind of freaked out by you. And, oh, and it's extra difficulty because they are doing. So it's going to be 1 red, 2 purple. They are aiming though. 1 black. Here we go. Ah, they miss.
There's a little bit of a shriek from Took that's coming in.
All right, they're going to pass a boost to the next person, who's going to be Fiona, and she is going to shoot at Sean. Green, 2 purple. Here goes. Okay, not enough to do 2 attacks, but that is 8 damage.
Okay.
And I think I've got one more. Yeah.
Well, if she was 2-weapon fighting, she'd need another
She has the
difficulty.
talent that it doesn't. She's a gunslinger.
That she would take strain at the very least, right?
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Yes.
Too strained to use it.
Yeah. So actually, and she had to do that last time too, so. Okay. Okie doke. And then the Inquisitor is going to try to help her with a bolt. Alright, so that is it's a pretty powerful crossbow actually. That's 10 damage, pierce 2.
Okay.
That's not good.
Alright, that's it for me.
He's down.
Ooh, alright.
Make sure to roll.
Roll
a crit.
that crit. You have to take the last initiative slot next round.
He does have durable, so it goes down.
Take 1 strain.
Okay.
Remember, you guys do have painkillers and stuff. You can get them right back up.
No, they can't.
Oh, because you're undead. That's right. They'd have to force feed you raw meat or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, is it kind of like in, I don't know, old, like where healing would hurt him, but negative energy or whatever would, like unholy damage would heal him?
That's a possibility, actually.
So I feel like normally that's a trade-off, right? It's like what is
Yeah.
is dangerous to the dead, but also the opposite. We needed a divine attack for that, so.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Next PC.
maybe back to the top then.
Alphonse is shouting, I will help you. Burn the hand, Salt, and burn the hand. Set me free.
Is there open fire somewhere around here?
Well, Jeremiah can set things on fire. And you can get to the bag of salt in 1 maneuver.
But I mean, we could free him, and he might help us. But what I'm gonna do is get rid of him too. makes life easier.
That's an option too.
Anyways, 2 at the top.
Oh,
Wait, is
I
Jack not gone this round?
haven't gone this round either.
Yeah, it's lost
Okay,
streak.
that's why when I said, "Is anyone not gone yet?" and no one said anything, I thought I'd.
So
sorry, I
unfortunately,
didn't hear,
James, you sometimes cut out, so yeah, that might have not come through for them. But yeah, all right. So Took and Jack, one of you guys go.
Jack, you can go first.
Before I go, is there something explosive I can see? No red barrels.
Let's do this. I'll definitely let there be a chance for one. So go ahead and just roll. Well, I'll make this a perception check. I'll give you a maneuver to do a perception check to look for something like this. So I'll say
if you
it's
wanted-
a hard perception check.
Isn't this the kind of thing that would be introduced with a light side point that you said you wanted to do more of?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So do I need to upgrade it, or how do you mean? Or does it cost 1 to do it?
Sure. I'll say that it's you can see one closest to the Templar Inquisitor.
Alright, then I want to try and shoot that, of course.
Okay.
I don't know if a barrel makes it easier or more difficult.
I'll just make it just a straight. It's going to be a. You can do like a targeted shot, so you can aim twice, and it's refresh my memory, guys. It's like a setback because he's.
Wouldn't it just be like attacking the barrel, which is just a regular ranged attack? We're not.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. What I'm saying though is it's still a called shot on the barrel, so it's like.
Well, but isn't that? I'm just trying to say, isn't this? How is this different than shooting a character that's roughly barrel size?
Right.
That's my thought. It's like he's
Cold
not
shot
trying to
would be-
pick off like the O in the name on the barrel. He's just trying to shoot the barrel.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Sure. Yeah, just a regular shot. So
Point.
medium range
Cold
shot.
shots, 1 aim is 2 setback. 2 aims is 1 setback.
Yeah. So just make it a regular shot. It's 2 purple.
Alright, so it's just a normal shoot plus 2 boost for 2 aim and then plus 2 purple? If I'm correct?
Sure. So what I'm going to say is that shooting it, yeah, you can shoot it, but you're going to need advantages for it to actually blow up. So I'll give it just like the blast quality. So you'll need 2 advantages on the shot to blow it up.
So it's like that then.
Yeah, so there weren't enough advantages to blow up. So you shot
that's
it,
fine.
but it's leaking. It's leaking gasoline now onto the floor, and
Yeah,
the
that's fine.
Templar didn't even notice it. So there is like flammable material near the Templar Inquisitor. All right, I think now we're at the top of the round.
Correct.
No,
No,
I have-
Jeremiah.
Oh, right, Took. Sorry.
yeah.
Oh, joke, sorry.
Yeah. So a maneuver you said to get salt, and a maneuver. Would I still have a maneuver to grab the hand from? Would it be also a maneuver to grab the hand from the Templar?
I could say you could still do it within the actual economy. So you can actually grab the salt. You can get to the salt, grab it, and get to the Templar, and just dump it on the hand without taking it out of her pocket. Well, that depends if you want to burn her too, but that's up to you. You can do it in 1 round if you're, that ruthless.
Well, I was gonna grab the hand and teleport back to Jeremiah. Was my plan.
Oh, I see. Okay. Tell you what, I'll say that yes, you can do it in the same round with an added difficulty. How's that?
Okay. Just on the teleportation check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're trying to do this faster than normal.
Mm-hmm. Another alternative. Do I have any understanding of how far away I would have to send the hand to make it have an effect on this area? Like if I teleported it a long distance away, would it do anything?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Unfortunately, you don't really know. But what you do know is that if it's burned and salted, that will absolutely get rid of Juno's ghost. It's Juno's hand, you can tell.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do a little bit of a dash to grab the salt, and then go over here for the hand. And so with my wand out, it would usually just be an easy check, but because of the rush, it's going to be an added difficulty.
Mhm.
Okay, I still do it, and
Boop. All right.
it's a nice
So
little popping sound as I pop over here.
yeah, you've got
Present
the salt,
for
you've
you.
got the hand.
Can we just take 1 second? Why are we trying to free the? Don't we? I mean, yes, the vampire may be able to help us. Aren't we still ultimately interested in destroying a vampire because he's a vampire?
Well, it depends on what actually happened.
But
Because
like my understanding is that either way, we wouldn't want.
no, not necessarily, because according to him, and the Templars didn't actually dispute this. According to him, Joshua broke the pact and attacked him. He was defending himself. He was fully within the pact to defend his life by an unprovoked attack by humans on him.
Yeah, but he also unprovokedly attacked us, technically speaking. So that would still
Well,
be.
he thought you
against
guys were Templars.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Okay,
He's been on the run. He's been chased and hunted mercilessly by these Templars who also used your, colleagues to.
Yeah, Templars are bad. I've got no confusion about that. But in my I guess maybe it would help. And this is kind of an after the game thing to have like the full or at least enough of a summary of the pact under. Like I don't know. In my mind, vampires are bad if they're not the kind of quote good vampires.
Well, no, the whole thing with the pact, and sorry, yes, maybe I should have clarified this more, is that they're the ones, the repentant, who work for you guys, but it doesn't mean the rest are evil. The whole thing with the pact is that there is supposed peace, and that vampires only go for those who consent to having their blood taken, and they don't openly, wage war on humanity. But at the same time, the pact was signed by both sides. Both sides are protected. So, according to Alphonse, the humans working for you guys or working with you guys broke the pact and attacked him. And so he was fully within his rights. I mean, that's really the basic overarching thing is that.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize that. I thought the good vampires weren't not that there was kind of the entente with the rest of them.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it now.
So the pact is for everybody, both sides, to protect the peace. Which is why you have vampires who are actually working with the pact, because they believe that that's the best way to.
Well, I thought the idea was they kind of had to like give up their wild ways and work with us or else. But yeah, I got it now.
Who's up next, by the way?
We have 2 turns at the top of the round.
Okay.
I mean, I can go for the Inquisitor again.
Or you could destroy the hand.
Yeah, you've got the salt in the hand right there.
Right, but yeah, I mean, and it would still take another turn to do. That's like my only worry is that I'm going to do this and we don't gain anything.
We're already down one person, and we haven't taken. I mean, we took one of them down.
Yeah.
And are pretty healthy.
I mean, in other words, you already know from your checks from before, you burn and salt this hand, their bodies are way far away. Gino cannot keep Alphonse bound.
Right. Okay. I guess. Do I have an idea that it would take 2 to keep it bound?
Well, he's
If I
bound by
destroy
2.
one, is
He's
he
bound by
free, or
2
am I
chains.
just-
One straight. Oh crap! Can you guys actually see the chains on him?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
my
okay.
point is, like, if we release one of the chains, is that enough to free him, or is he still then chained?
No, you have to get rid of both chains. That's the thing.
Right.
But this is, this breaks one of the chains.
Right. But in my mind, then we don't know where the other. Like, I just don't. I don't. gonna
Okay,
use the
so
term
here's
beacon.
I'll make it kind of easier for you. You saw the Inquisitor and the Templar. They were the two. You heard the male and female voices casting the spell. They're the ones who have locked down Gino and Chelsea. So it's very likely that the other hand, Chelsea's hand, is
Okay.
with the Inquisitor. So they had their two spellcasters locking down the ghosts.
Yeah, I got that now. More sense to take down the Inquisitor first, then.
Yeah, like in all honesty, just follow your heart. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're making progress either way.
Yep.
All right. Did you use that advantage for anything, Brandon?
Strain recovery.
All right. And I will. All right. He has no defense or adversary either.
Correct.
All right.
Oh no.
Could I use that? Like you would use blast on a missed attack because of the gasoline that poured out near him?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I don't know how much damage you want that to do, but I'll use 3 of them to blast on a miss.
I'll say that's
And recover
blast.
strength.
Yeah, I'll get that. How about blast 6?
Fire now. So now maybe we only need to salt it. It's already on fire.
Yeah. So he is on fire, and with those advantages, I'll say now that you know where to look, you can see like rotten fingers in his pocket.
We've got one more before,
Do we need to worry about the hand burning up?
all that.
Probably not. I think that's what we want. I think it doesn't really matter when we salt it, as long as we salt part of it while it's burning.
That's
I
fair.
don't think it's going to completely, vaporize by the time we can get to it.
This isn't fine dining.
Right. All right. Next up, I think it's one of you guys, right?
Yep, we've got one more.
Anyone have anything special they want to do? I'm probably just going to keep fighting Leopold, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't sound like it. Okay. Let's see, what's our destiny situation at? Oh, we're down to 1. Okay, I'm not doing anything then.
I'll do it.
Okay.
There you go.
No hit, but... Huh.
Man, that was close.
So... I have like 2 ideas for the triumph, one of which is potentially risky and silly, and the other which is probably more stable. I'm thinking either fling that silver greatsword across the room or somewhere else, or get my Brutus buddy to come in and give me a hand.
Oh,
Tear his throat out or
that's
something.
a good one. I like that idea. Because, Brutus is definitely like, hey, you're a pal.
Yeah. So, we could just combine them. We could just say that Brutus grabs his hand and wrestles the sword out of his hand.
Okay, sure.
All right, that's good enough for me.
So disarming him,
but-
basically.
Yeah. And then I'll pass a boost to the next person. And use the other one to recover.
All right.
So it's my go, right?
4 of them, yep.
Okay. So, I'm not going to make it so that Leopold can just use a maneuver to grab his sword, because that would be too cheap. So he's actually going to take a maneuver to get closer to the sword, but he's going to raise his hand, and you see him basically start praying, and you see fire burst out of his hand towards you. So he's using a divine attack. Oops. And so
Remember the string.
And minus strain, yes. And it's 2p because he's adding fire to it. So, here goes. Alright, and that will crit because it's fire against a werebeast. And that is, didn't have a holy symbol, so it's just, it's going to be 7 damage and a crit.
Wouldn't it be 6 damage? It looks like his casting characteristic is only 3, right?
Oh, he has willpower 4. I actually missed a die, so let me do one more green. Alright, oh, alright, yeah, he's gonna put that in, so it's gonna be crit plus 20.
Okay. I have durable 1. So.
Oof. Plus 10.
66.
Slightly dazed. No, sorry, 66. Scattered senses. You lose boosts for the rest of the encounter.
Alright, and the Templar soldiers. Okay. Leopold is kind of in their way. They're not going to try to shoot their boss, but... Oh, they see Took with assault, so they're shooting Took, and they're going to try another whatchamacallit, spray and pray, basically. Alright. They're going to stay at medium range. Ah! These guys are stormtroopers. Fiona also sees the salt, so she is just going to take 1 shot because she's taking a lot of strain. So, no, she's kind of like, she's in it to win it. She's going to take strain, so she's going to use her ability to use both of her weapons. So here goes. Not enough! Just for 1 shot. Okay, 8 damage to Took. And the Inquisitor, let's see, what is he going to do? He's going to go after the person with assault. He kind of has to. So he takes maneuver to knock the crossbow, and he's shooting at Took. Ooh. That's 9 pierce 1, 2. 9 pierce 2. But that's a lot of thread, so if you guys say, we can say that he's out of corals. Do we want to do that?
I guess so. Sounds fine to me.
Oh, that was a good roll. Okay, so he is out.
Oh, Took is down 2.
Yep.
17 is distracted. It's turn. Is that the end of your turn? That's the end of your turns, right, Tommy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alphonse is screaming, "Set me free! I'll help you!"
We're working on it. It's a little busy over here.
So it's still mine and...
Nope, just you.
Oh, just me, alright.
The other 2 are down and out.
I have a feeling that Fiona and the Inquisitor are, at the moment, a bigger issue, so I try and take aim at Fiona.
Well, so, yeah, they're an issue, but remember, you've got a potentially, like, a very powerful ally who all you need to do is salt and burn hands to break chains off of this guy. So, you got a hand that's right by you, and You've got a cigarette, so you must have matches.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, actually, if you want to take a shot at them just to get them out of the way
No,
first,
no.
yeah.
Can the cigarette burn a hand?
No, I'm
can
saying
a
you've got
match-
the matches.
Can a match light a hand? I don't know how flammable it is.
It's pretty rotten and gross, and there's probably already been like flammable material added to it so that they could quickly salt and burn the hand should the ghost turn on them.
Alright, do I need to make a roll for it, or can I just do it then?
Oh no, you can just do it. So I'm giving you the choice though. You can either burn the hand, get rid of one ghost, or you can try to take out Fiona or the Templar. It's up to you. It's really either way is valid because you can break a chain or you can get one of these guys down. Because they'll take both chains down to get Alphonse free. So James did have a good point earlier about that. And you guys are free to discuss it amongst yourselves too. I mean, who do you think he should go for?
I just don't know if I can take them out in one shot, so that might be a waste of a turn if I try and shoot here.
So I'll give you a freebie. The Inquisitor, he looks pretty beat. I hope I'm showing the bars. He's actually halfway there.
Yeah, we can see the bars.
Yeah. So a good shot could take out the Inquisitor. He's within reach. And remember, you can take a maneuver to get closer to him so that it's just one difficulty to shoot.
You know what, fine. I can always burn it later and just try and do 2 chains in 1 turn maybe. Right, I'll try and get a bit closer and shoot at him.
Okay.
What
No
would be
defenses at
closer?
all.
Like here?
So it's 1 difficulty shooting the Inquisitor.
Don't forget to aim.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Remember to take 2 strains since you already took a maneuver.
Yep, fair enough. Oh my god. There we go. Ugh.
All right. You can recover strain. You can get some boosts over to some of your allies. Some choices.
Pass a boost over because I'm not hitting anything. So 1 more boost, I guess.
Yeah, if the next person wants to take it, they can take 2 boosts.
That works. I've got
yeah.
a cunning plan. But
Because I still had the boost that I passed that no one used.
all right, then I'll scoop up a lot of boost to start the next round. Do some work here.
Sounds good.
All right, so back to the top.
Back to the top.
Our last tribute at the moment. So I'm going to switch to lightning, which gives me auto fire. And I'm going to activate auto fire, which increases the difficulty 1 more time. And I'll flip.
Wait, is that how that works? You have to put in lightning and then also activate autofire?
That's what it says. Does it also add stun? It gives you the option
I mean,
to
it's
do
pretty powerful anyway, being able to do that. So,
Yeah. Okay.
But very handy here.
Oh my god. So Fiona takes 4, 8, 11.
11 on Fiona. Okay.
Oh my god. How do I get 3 blank boosts?
I know. The boosts? Man, boosts. 11 you said?
Yeah.
Oof. Gosh, that hurt.
And I will take my second maneuver to activate counterspell.
Okay.
So everyone any enemy within medium, so everyone who casts a spell upgrades it once. I'll pass a boost.
Okay.
So whoever goes next, remember to use it.
Okay.
And don't forget, I just want to say something too. You guys have multiple painkillers. It might be tough to get took up, but Sean is definitely within reach to get back up with one painkiller. Oh, we can't
I
use
can't
painkillers.
use-
That's right. Never mind. Sorry. Ah. Took, how close are
Yep.
you to getting back up? Is 5 enough or no?
No.
Okay.
It looks like you're basically at double your threshold now. Just looking at the length of the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that crossbow bolt does way too much damage. I'm at 17 out of 9.
You only have
gosh.
9? Oh man,
Yeah.
that's brutal. Alright. Moving on.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
you know, actually, I'm going to do something here. Both Faint and Sean, the power of this ritual going on, you guys are ghost right now, so you can still help in this encounter. But just give me some RP ways when you guys are. So in other words, you'll be able to take turns in this. But
Wouldn't we have to be like dead to be ghosts?
you're like Joshua. You're close enough, and with the power of this ritual that's been going on in here, it's enough to call you guys into ghost form.
Okay.
So, but sorry, Ben, you were saying something.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna take the next turn, I guess. So yeah, I guess as Leopold goes for his sword and makes the spell attack back at Luca, he'll return with a spell of his own. But I would take your boost, or the boost from Jeremiah, but I can't because scattered senses.
Oh.
So
Am I gonna wind up passing this back to myself?
what's our pool at? 2 and 4. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go for it. Okay. Now that is. What is that? That's 5 strain damage.
Ooh.
He lobs. He kind of like palm up and gently pushes forward, and a bolt of what looks like a cloud of spores or some kind of green swirling thing basically just hits Leopold in the chest and explodes up into his face, and he gets all inhales some kind of sluggish feeling spore stuff.
I assume this is through soak then, huh?
I don't know if it is. It just deals strain damage.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it was
Tell you what,
attack
I'll
damage quality.
split the difference since we don't know for sure, but I'll definitely it'll have an effect. So
Yeah.
all right, crap. What was he before? Oh, good. Control Z worked. All right. So how much total damage was it?
It's 5.
All right. So I'll let 3 go through. We're disregarding soak. Okay.
What spell was that then?
What's up?
What
It was
spell?
it was an attack spell with the non-lethal addition.
Oh. I think it would probably apply, but we can leave it for now and double check.
Yeah.
Okay. Then 2 advantages. I guess I'll pass one and then use one to recover as before.
All right. Who's up next?
You have your turns.
Oh boy. Okay. So Leopold is going for. Oh, he has to grab his sword, so he's going to run over to his sword. We'll say his sword is over here. He'll grab his sword, and that takes maneuver. So he's got his sword. Fiona is going to shoot at Jack. And she's too close to the brink, so she's not going to be able to actually do her special move. So it's just going to be a regular shot, but Jack is within short range of her though. So here goes. Oh, that is 10. She has heavy pistols. Yeah, don't forget to apply your soak though.
Yeah, I remember this time.
The Inquisitor actually, he does not have. Yeah, he's going to have to use a spell, so he is going to. He didn't notice a counter spell going on, so he's going to try to use a spell on Jeremiah. It's going to be an attack spell.
What's our current destiny sitch?
I think we have 2.
All right. I'm at medium, so he's got to add at least that.
Any other defenses?
I don't think I do, no.
So I think he's at 2 red, right? Because you're also upgrading the difficulty from the counterspell.
No, that's the only upgrade.
Oh, okay.
I judge there to be insufficient destiny to spend it.
Got it. Alright, so here goes. Oh! It worked! And he takes strain for that, putting him much closer. Okay, he's not looking too good. Oh, we've got the Templar soldiers, so they're going to try their multi-attack again. They're not too bright. They got to go for it. At least they're consistent.
Yep.
Okay, that's me.
Just me remaining then?
You.
Yep.
Right, I am going to take out Fiona this time. Promises.
I believe in you. Remember to aim. Thumbs up.
How many boost dice do I still have?
You would get
We're passed on, I mean.
2.
I'm gonna use 1 plus aim, so that's 2 then.
Nice
There
shot.
we go. Ah, so that's a base damage of 6.
So 8 total.
Yes.
Alright. That is enough. She crumples to the ground. You can decide whether she died or she's just knocked out. Up to you.
Now we're at the end of the encounter.
Alright, so we're back at the top then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, before that though, Faint and Sean. So, as your ghostly apparitions, here's something you can try. You can try to. Well, you tell me.
Sean is basically already. Right. Sean is inhabited by another type of spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think. I don't know. I gotta think. I don't know. Because like when he does an attack, when Sean does an attack with magic, it's not like something he learned in a book. It's like this spirit creature that's inside him, like lashing out.
Right. I'll say this: you can directly affect the ghosts now that you're a ghost right now temporarily.
Oh, good one.
So you can literally try to punch one of the ghosts to knock him out.
If I wanted to, right?
Yeah. Their physical damage would just pass right through them, but you're not physical anymore.
Right. Yeah, I think he has sympathy for the vampire, so I think he'll try to free him.
Okay.
Let's get rid of Chelsea Reed.
Okay. No defenses.
So I guess this would just be like the equivalent of a magical attack.
It's up to you. You can also just do. I'll just move you down there. You kind of just like float. Your little apparition float. So it can be a magic attack, or it can be just a straight up brawl check. Like you're totally able to interact with her.
I have the same for both, so I think it makes more sense that it's like magical of some type.
Okay.
But what's the so it's just like 2 purple, right?
Yeah.
And then damage is
Just your normal damage. Just use your normal damage.
for magic, yeah. I haven't landed one yet, so I don't know what that is.
Whatever your base damage is, the
Your casting stat.
your casting attribute.
Oh, you're okay. Okay, so that's 4 then, with the success.
4 total then?
Yeah.
Okay. She's halfway down. And she looks at you. She looks betrayed, like, what's going on? Faint. So for you, if you want, like, are you able to create fire as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's an attack option.
Right.
But you said the hand was unattended, right? Just in his pocket?
Yes.
He's not holding on to it or anything.
He's not.
If I can just use my regular magic, maybe with some additional difficulty, because I'm not, I guess, technically in the material world, I would try to teleport the hand over to the other one and just have it over here by us.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I would say that's just 1 extra difficulty.
Okay. So base teleportation. He would be medium from where I am right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. And yeah. So I guess 3. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. For the threat, we can just say you take more strain in the ghostly realm, but it's fine. You've got both hands next to you now.
So I'm sure that's a bit of a surprise for Jeremiah, is that the other hand appears next to him as well.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of your teammates don't necessarily see you, so with that, I think now we're at the top of the new round.
Yep. So I guess seeing the 2 hands now, we'll tap them both with his staff to ignite them.
All right. And
The magic happens.
Chelsea screams. The chain is broken. Gino looks at you and says, "No, Jeremiah, you could have brought me back." And Alphonse just rushes at the Templar soldiers. They're not even looking at him. They don't even see him. So they're gone.
Oh. Well, that helps.
All right, next up.
And I'll counterspell again.
Sorry, that would have happened a little bit later, but for the just don't worry about the soldiers are not. Don't worry about them. Kind of in the background, they're screaming as he's like on them, and
Yeah.
they're taken care of. Yeah.
We have another slot here.
All right. Well, Jack can take it if he wants. I think I don't have many solid options at the moment that I'm sold on.
Jack, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I guess I'll take out the Lost Templar, the Inquisitor.
Okay, yeah. No defenses or anything.
And how many boost dice were there? 1?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, welcome to my
I don't
world.
think there are any. I think you're on your own.
Fair
You
enough.
can double aim for 2 boosts. You just have to take 2 strain.
Fine. YOLO.
Nice. That's enough to do it.
Yeah.
Boop.
I mean,
False.
you'd also need the difficulty, but I doubt that would stun much.
that-
It wouldn't stop it from hitting anyway.
Yeah.
You
So
could, but
roll
probably not.
1.
Well, you didn't. You didn't. There it goes.
Okay, it's still enough.
Ah.
He goes down.
Next time perfectly, I swear.
All right, so something's going to happen, but I'm giving you guys the full round to do what you guys want to do before Leopold does what he's going to do. So,
Okay.
Do we know Leopold is going to do something, or?
oh, is it my turn yet?
Technically, yeah, it is. We just had Arcus
Oh,
left.
okay. So Leopold, upon seeing, I mean, you've taken everyone out, and so yeah, he's going to just shout twins now, and there's a portal, and he jets out.
Damn it.
All right, so Alphonse is still tearing into the minions, and then he looks up with a bloody mouth, and he looks at all of you warily. And, but I mean, he's not attacking. He thanks you for freeing him. I swear to you, I uphold the pact. These Templars chased me. They turned your friends against me. The one of those, the hunter, he would not stand down. He kept going at me. I had to fight back.
Do you know why?
No,
I still want to raise my gun at him.
he bares his teeth. Grrr.
He still broke the law by unprovokingly attacking us. And I think that if he is innocent, as he claims, then he should have no problem with the interrogation and he should be let go. But for now, I would still take him in.
Ooh, that's a good point. Tell you what. You can use a social check on that. He will either try to run or you can appeal to him to come willingly as your prisoner. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Give me 1 second because that changes so much. But it's a good idea. I'll let you do it. Yeah. Yep.
Which one would that be then? Coercion? Like,
Yeah.
Coercion,
Yeah,
yes.
coercion. It can be other things too if you want. But, yeah.
that seems like the best one to do.
So while this is happening, this whole discussion, you guys can try to get took up. And JB, did you bring stuff with you, like the equivalent of painkillers for you? Like,
Well, no, but there's a bunch of freshly on the ground. If anyone
oh my gosh.
How difficult is it?
I'll allow it, but I mean, what are the rest of you going to think about that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But don't worry, his body's not gonna rot or take him back with you. That's okay too.
Yeah. I don't think that they. Oh gosh, that's pretty grim. Can you guys get faint up though?
Yeah, I was gonna try. Does Jeremiah want to help with a little magic?
I can't do the getting up kind of magic, but
I mean, I'm just asking for assistance, basically.
yes.
Channel me a little energy.
I
Let's
can do
see.
that.
Nope.
For Jeremiah, to answer your question, yes, but it would have to be very specifically what we talked about before.
Got it. Okay.
Just a quick heads up for me, is there a difficulty for this, or?
Yeah, Mhm.
Yeah, and what is the difficulty?
I need to think about it though because it would be an opposed check, but it's not. I mean, he is very. You guys did save him, and he
And I
is.
also want to use a story point, by the way, because I don't want to fail this. So
Oh yeah,
one
yeah,
up there.
definitely. Okay, so this is not as hard as it normally would be. Um, I'm actually going to say because you guys saved him, I'm going to drop the difficulty, so it's going to be one red, one purple. But before you roll, though, let's see if Took can get back up because Took might be able to help you. Or
Yeah, of
I
course.
only
of course.
have painkillers enough to heal him for 7 more, since he's already used one.
mm. Jack has
So
painkillers.
yeah, someone else has any.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, I thought you did. Oh, okay.
No, I don't have painkillers.
Got it. Okay, Jeremiah, do you have any?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heavy pistol is
No
very
one carries
expensive.
any.
Oh man, something to buy for next time, definitely.
Does Tuck carry any?
Nope.
Oh. Hmm.
Oh, but they do. You find them on the bodies.
Oh.
Hey,
Well, all right then.
Yeah. Each one of the bodies left have a painkiller.
Oh, I guess we'll just use all those and then
Yeah.
feed them all to Tuck.
Took your back
Take
up.
9, I think.
Oh no, that's still not enough.
Well, they should have been enough.
If it does it heal 9? You said
Yeah.
no. Oh, did I just do 7? I must have.
Yeah, 9 should be enough if you said you.
Oh gosh, I was like, oh no.
I hit 7 instead of subtracting 9. So. But you're wanting to do a coercion check, right? I can't really help with that.
should I just go for it then?
Before you do the coercion check, I'll totally. You can do a check to kind of help out a bit if you want to do a charm, like appeal to his better nature. Um, it's pretty freeform here. Like I said, I'm actually going to change a lot of my plans with this idea. So, but I'm completely open to it. And actually, I think it would be a very interesting story point for him to come back with you guys. So I'm willing to make it happen. So you can RP it like different ways before Jack really says, "Okay, this is what's going to happen."
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess to lend support to doing a charm to try and benefit Jack's check at the end of the day. Took as he's coming to consciousness and hearing this conversation and is saying, the way things stand as they are, you're going to be pursued, if not by just the Templars, by us.
Oh,
We need your side of the story too.
that is such a good point.
Yeah.
That
I
is
think the
such a good
idea is that
point.
we want to convince him that it's in his best interest to clear his own name. So
Yes.
there's like no, there's no reason for anyone to come after him again. So
Yes. Yep, absolutely. So, tell you what, you get the same difficulty. The way this will be, this is not the final check. This is more of the check to kind of set up the coercion check, but it's just one red, one purple, and we can interpret the results to see what it gives to the final check. How's that?
Not good.
Oh no! Oh, sorry, I'm laughing with you. I was not expecting that.
I hate you guys.
Okay, that's unfortunately going to upgrade the difficulty of the check only because
You are the worst deputies.
he he's just he doesn't trust you. He just doesn't trust you. He doesn't trust humans. He thinks Took is human. He's like, no, I can't. So he's starting to back away. But Jack, what do you say? So it's going to be two red now.
Nice. Keep the purple one or just do the purple one away?
Yeah, so it's just 2 red is the difficulty now. But I think you did upgrade yours as well, so don't forget that.
Yes.
Oh, unskilled boosts as well, guys. So I will say this though, that was such a good RP point that I will still give you a boost as unskilled assistance on that.
So just one blue then.
Yeah.
Alright, I just look him straight in the eyes and they say, son, a law is here for everyone. Nobody is above it, and we all need to enforce it. Hey.
Wow! Well done. Oh, gosh. I have to rewrite an adventure because of this, guys.
Great.
So Alphonse just he stops in his tracks and he says, "You're right. I am so tired. I am tired of being chased. I will submit. Take me
Right.
into your custody."
Well, I will put the handcuffs on him, but I'm nice. I will do them a bit loosely. I'm not a total barbarian.
Okay, and they're not silver. Ah! Okay. Wow. It changes things a bit here. All right, so some aftermath RP. You guys had the vampire. This don't take him back to the Bentons. Don't take him back there. But you've got him. He probably has a lot of information on the Templars. You know, he's been tangling them for quite some time. Is Fiona still alive or not?
Yes, if possible.
Okay. So you guys will take Fiona back. Okay. Cool.
I mean, I know I'm an American cop, but I don't shoot to kill.
Right. Oh gosh, I shouldn't laugh at that. That's just sad state of affairs that all you can do is laugh because it's just crazy. All right.
So, how does healing Sean work? Is it possible? Like, can I heal him with anything?
You can't heal
I
with healing magic, but oh, sorry. Go ahead, JB.
You have to feed me raw meat.
Well, I mean, what is causing you to be incapacitated? Like, is it your body actually being unconscious, or?
So that's what I'm not sure, right? I guess I've taken like enough. I don't know. Like, I think to be dead, someone would have to like remove my head and salt me and burn me and all that kind of stuff. But I guess all it is that like I've sustained enough damage that my body needs just time to like recuperate and like raw substance.
Yeah.
So I
There's
guess I'm
also the
pretty elite.
possibility of specifically necromantic magic might be able to do it. There's some other things
Sure.
too, but they're kind of secret. But that's a possibility as well. But actual straight up healing magic will actually harm him.
But what I could do, I suppose, is kind of come out from consciousness and try to convince you guys to some dead body.
Would you guys actually do that? That's pretty messed up.
I mean, I don't know.
Is it
If they're
illegal?
not willing, that's okay too. That's of course he understands that. He would just be like typical, you know.
Right.
I
I
mean,
need a list of rules someday.
they're not using the flesh anymore.
Is cannibalism against the thing or not? Like morals aside.
What if I were to conjure something that is basically like human meat, but is not, like lab-grown meat? It's not a part of a creature; it's just meat.
Oh goodness.
And
Well, let's hold that thought and just move forward. But we'll say that you just bring the body, Sean. You bring Sean with you, but
Sure. Can I wake up? But it's just that I can't move because I've sustained too much damage.
yeah. Enough time is going to pass. That's fine. So
Okay.
yeah. We've actually gotten to the end of the adventure, but this is just final RP and XP time. So, 1 second.
Brutus doesn't have a dad anymore.
He doesn't, but maybe he'll get a new one?
You dad.
Well, I mean, there is the animal companion talent, so if you wanted. But you can just bring him back and just have him, just hang around in the grounds. All right, so XP time. Whoa, I didn't mean to bring all these people over. All right, so 10 base XP, and then No one brought the possibility of a third party taking advantage of the rivalry between the Griswolds and Bentons, but that's definitely a possibility. You did gain access to the crime scene without counsel aid, though. You realize Joshua Benton was still alive before the investigators. You didn't calm him down at the hospital, so we'll skip that one. You did force the twins to flee. That was a very good move, by the way, Brandon. Especially just they thought you were gone. You prevented Alphonse from salting and burning Chelsea and Gino's bodies. You get, so +1, you get +2 total from Chelsea and Gino. You took care of them. And actually, you get +1 for convincing Alphonse to stay and help. However, I'm going to give you +2 on top of that because he was still going to leave. He was like, all right, thanks for the help, but I'm leaving right now. And you convinced him to actually turn himself in to the council. That was pretty huge. So +2 for that.
+1 there.
What's that?
That's on top of the +1 there.
It's on top of the +1. Yeah. What does that put you guys at?
I gotta do the math in a sec. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18.
Nice. Okay. Pretty good haul. I was trying to.
How much is it?
18.
I counted 18.
18.
I was trying to get you guys around to like the 15 mark if possible. All right. So, what do you guys tell the Bentons officially?
Well, a lot of things happened.
It might be best if we just hush hush about the vampire until we get him to a safe, neutral council prison.
Yeah, I think it might be more of a matter of like submitting a report, just being like, well, this is all the stuff that happened.
Right.
We'll just let you parse that for a while, and then we'll get to interviewing and trying this vampire dude to see if there's anything, if he's actually guilty of anything.
Right. Will you guys ever tell Joshua that you actually took this vampire into custody instead of wasting him? Or will that be a secret?
I don't know. I imagine it won't be a huge secret. Like, I don't think we'll make a huge effort to make sure he doesn't know.
Oh, no. I mean, you can do that. If you tell Bernadette to keep it, like, hush-hush for the sake of keeping peace between her family and the Bentons, she'll absolutely make it a secret that you guys have Alphonse. She'll send him to another council house, not the Griswold estate.
I think that'd be more up to her, right? It's like she's the one who's most affected by the feud, so it's kind of really her wheelhouse.
Right.
If she doesn't want him to know, then she won't tell him. But if she doesn't care, then she won't care.
Well, let me put it this way. You guys have done enough of a service to sway her opinion. So I'm going to put it right back in your court. You get to decide. She will go with your recommendation. Because the other side is, well, if we don't tell the truth now, it's going to blow up on our faces later. So she might just want to be like, okay, Bentons, this is exactly what happened. But the vampire is protected because, your son actually broke the pact, not the vampire. But of course, that's a whole other can of worms. So it's either way can work, but it'll depend on your choices, guys.
Can we take him to a safe spot first? Maybe leave somebody there.
Oh yeah.
Safety,
so what I'm saying is
and
that,
then tell.
And if you guys want more time to think about it, kind of like as after adventure RP, that's fine too. But I didn't know if anyone had a definite like, no, we need to tell the truth now, or we need to keep this a secret.
Seems like we might need more time.
More
Okay.
time is good.
More time is good. All right, so you'll submit the report, take some time, maybe talk it over with Bernadette, figure out what you guys want to do. But Joshua will be with the Bentons for a bit, even though once he's back up, he's going to insist on going back to the Griswolds. It wasn't the Griswolds' fault. It was all, he made a mistake. He might not say made a mistake, it's just that the vampire got the best of him instead of the other way around.